Good morning, good morning, good morning. Happy Friday, everyone. Happy Friday. I hope that everyone has had a great week so far and a great weekend going going into the weekend. So, anyway, welcome to the Talks with TJ podcast. I'm your host, TJ. Um, so I guess this is the first official was it's the second official episode, but the first official topic we're talking about. Last week I was just talking about myself a little bit and why I decided to get into all of this podcasting. So so when I was writing down all the topics that were coming to mind, boy, your girl was having like trouble because I was like, I don't know even know where to start. What do I start with first? And then it came to me like, duh, crazy boundaries. Like, isn't that the first thing you had to learn when you started your journey? Boundaries, crazy. Oh yeah. So this is what this is about. Boundaries. Get your ass up. Cause trust me, I had to get me some because I didn't have not an ounce, not one boundary. I didn't have boundaries in my relationships, and that mean like personal family, personal romantic, friendships. I didn't have boundaries in my finances. I didn't have boundaries with my mental space, like protecting my mental space, protecting my energy, protecting my emotional state. I am that. And I'm gonna give it real with you. This might sound crazy to some people, but I didn't even know what the hell boundaries was at some point. At one point in my life, I did not even know what they were. Like that was not something that I grew up learning about. It just wasn't. It just wasn't. Um, so I had to really learn all these things for myself because without them, I'm telling you, I was miserable, and I didn't even know why I was miserable. And I mean, that's just the whole cold honest truth. I did not know why I was miserable because I didn't have no boundaries. Um, so yeah. So I want to touch on I guess the three most important ones that I hold very near and dear to my heart. That like when I say these, none of your boundaries should ever come off the list, but these ones are always in the top three. You know what I'm saying? Like no matter what level I get to in my life, and that comes with spiritual level, my emotional level, my mental level, my financial level, because every level is a new devil. These are always gonna be the top three. So yeah. So we got my first one. It's probably because I say they would rotate out between one, two, and three, but this one probably always stays at number one, and the other two will probably rotate out depending on the situation. But number one is always protecting my energy. So if anybody that knows me now, not if you knew me 10, 15 years ago, hell, maybe even shit, 5 years ago at this point. No, if you know me now, you know that TJ about TJ gonna have peace. TJ is about a peace. Do not come with me with no drama, no chaos, talking crazy. I don't want to hear it. And I mean that. I don't want to hear it. Do not come disrupting my peace because I worked hard. I worked hard to get this piece that I got, and ain't nobody taking this away. So, and with that, like, don't be pulling on my energy. So, a little bit about me. In the past, I didn't know this about myself, but people used to tell me all the time. And honestly, they still tell me, like, I've been living in my house for about 4 years now, a little over 4 years now. And I have my neighbors, I don't know, they just started coming up and talk to me now, maybe within the last year or so now. They talk to me, but every morning or sometimes in the evening, I'll go out and I'll do my walk around the neighborhood. It's like my either, to get my day started or to decompress, depending on the day. And I listen to my audios or music, whatever the case may be. So earlier this week or last week, I don't even remember what day it was, but one of my neighbors finally came up and talked to me. Like we've been living over here together for about I said 4 years now. I always see her and always wave at her and smile, you know, blah blah blah. Have a good day. So she comes up and talk to me. She says, well, you just got one of them faces. You just your face. It's just something about your face. It's so calming. You have a calming energy. Like, N- listen to me. When I say we've never met. I don't even know this woman. I still don't know this woman's name. Never met. Like, we just in passing waving. We're neighbors in passing. You get older, you don't talk to your neighbors no more. Hey, I know who you are. You know who I am. I'll make sure nobody break in and steal your packages. You do the same for me. Unspoken thing. you know. So she finally comes up to talk to me, and she says that. And to be honest with you, this is something that I've been hearing almost my whole life. And this is not to brag, nothing like that. It's not for me to brag. I'm not trying to do that. But I've always had people tell me that you have a common energy, you're easy to talk to, um, you have a healing energy. Oh, I hear that one a lot. You have a healing energy. I don't know. I don't know. But yeah, I've always heard that. And I guess I've just learned to come to accept it at this point now, because maybe this is a gift that God put on me and I didn't realize for a long time, I did not realize that I had this. So I just accept it now. It is what it is. But with this gift is always some cost to it, some consequences to it, because it's people out there, whether they know it or not, whether it's intentional or not, will pull on it and drain you of it and leave not an ounce for you. And And I say that with the utmost respect, because honestly, I'm gonna say that maybe they don't realize they do that. Maybe they don't. I'm gonna keep it positive and keep it upright. I don't want to think no ill will about nobody that they're doing it in intention. But yeah, people will come and pull on it, and I mean drain you and leave you with nothing. And that's what used to happen to me all the time. And I didn't know it. I didn't know it. And I was miserable. Like, when I say your girl was having, like, at one point it got so bad I was having panic attacks. I suffered from anxiety, um, sleeping problems. What else? Uh, Lord have mercy. Little, some depression in there. But yeah, people would just drain me of my energy. Like, I was always listening to or aiding in someone else's problems, but when it came back round to when I had problems, I didn't have an outlet. Nobody was there. And like I said, no fault of their own. Maybe they just didn't have to give. They didn't know. I don't know what the case is. We digress because it's in the past now. I've learned how to handle those situations on my own now. But I didn't have anything left to handle my trials and tribulations that come to me, that are guaranteed to come to you in life, because that's what the Bible says. You're going to have trials and tribulations. So yeah, I had to protect my energy, because um people will pull it. They will take it and leave you with nothing. So that's my number one. That's always gonna be my number one. For as long as I live. Number two, and like I said, these can be interchangeable, but number two is saying no. So with that, I guess this healing energy that I possess, uh, I realized about myself that I have a hard time saying no. I had to come to some very hard truths about myself, honestly. Like, when I was really looking at myself in the mirror and really evaluating what was going on with me, like, I had to come to some hard truth. Like, oh, your girl is a people pleaser, and I was disgusted. Like, why I was disgusted is like, who the hell? Where did this come from? How did this start? Because no, I don't want that. Yeah, but it comes from me not wanting to see people that I really truly care about. So if I've ever done anything for you, you know me, if I ever done anything for you or gone out your way, trust to know that at some point I cared about you. I loved you. And I couldn't say no to people, especially people that I really truly, truly cared about. And I had to, like I said, come to some hard truths that some of these people that I was doing this stuff for, they would not do it for me if the tables were turned. And that broke my heart because I was raised with the what's can you think of word? What I was raised thinking that treat people the way you want to be treated. So in my mind, my naive mind, I thought that okay, I treat people the way I want to be treated. So they're gonna treat me the way I Lord have mercy, I got that all screwed up. But you know what I mean? They're gonna treat me the same way. So if I treat them good, they're gonna treat me good. Hell no. That was not the case. That was not the case at all. Because I've had people that I consider my friends, I mean, just do some dirt to me, like so yeah, saying no. That was a big one for me. I had to practice saying no. I mean, at one point, it got to the point where I don't know how long I did, but at one point in my life, I just had to say, I just went through a whole spell of just saying no, just to get into the flow of it. So to be easy because I had a fear of saying no to people that I cared about and that they would feel some type of way towards me or like me or something like that. I really had a fear about this. This is legit. Like for real, I'm for real. I don't even know why. No, no, no. Hell no. I think no. If I don't want to do it, I'm not doing it. And I don't care. What you think? Anyway, so the third one is oh Lord is oh, I had it wrote down. I don't even know where I put it at. Hold on. Oh, voicing my feelings. And yeah, voicing my feelings because and I guess in a way all of these kind of tie together, but because I had a hard time saying no, that means I had a hard time voicing my other feelings too when I wanted to say no, but I was gonna say yes even when I wanted to say no. So I had a hard time really voicing my other feelings. So I would let people um pretty much just thump out my voice. Um I guess in the end, lack of better words, I would let people run over me. Um and mostly honestly, with mostly people that I cared about, I just let them run over me, and I wouldn't speak up for myself because it goes back to not wanting them to feel any type of way towards me, not wanting them to feel like not me wanting to feel like I've upset them or them upset with me, any type of way. I didn't want any type of ill feelings from them towards me. So I wouldn't speak up because I thought that it was better that way. And boy, no, it was not. It was horrible. So I really had to learn how to really speak up and voice my feelings. And honestly, at the same time, I didn't realize at the time that this was happening, but it helped me be secure in my vulnerability. Like I have no problem being vulnerable now and not feeling any type of way about it because this is who I am. I'm secure in who I am. I'm secure in a lot of I'm not at the level that I want to be in security. Don't get me wrong, because we're always growing and expanding, and uh, like I said, it will level new devil. So I'm always going to be developing as a person, becoming a better person. But it's nowhere like it was before. Not even close to it. Like I said, if you knew me 10, 5, 15 years ago, that's somebody else. You don't even know me no more. You don't know me no more. You can't even say you know me no more because I'm not the same person. I don't know you no more because I honestly I would hope that you have changed. I would hope that you have evolved over the last 10, 15 years and I don't know. I wouldn't recognize you anymore. So yeah. But those are my type three, the top three, top three. Lord, I can't talk. That like I said, would never it's on the rotating list of the top 3. They would never come off. No matter what level I get to, they will never, ever change. Um, some other things that I've had to probably that comes in spot 4 or 5 is excuse me, um, asking for personal space or personal time. And I guess that ties into protecting my energy because, I've had to learn that, sometimes I need a little mental break. I don't wanna talk to nobody. I don't want to hang out with nobody. I just don't want to do nothing with nobody. Sometimes I just need that to recharge. And I realized that, oh my God, I had people in my life that would not give me that. Like I would request that and they wouldn't give me that. Like it was some type of problem. Like, what are you for real? Like I'm asking for space because I need to recharge and that's a problem for you? No, no. But I'm telling you right now, if you ask for space or time so you can be by yourself and heal whatever you need to heal, if somebody has a problem with that, that is somebody that you not need to be in your life. I don't care if they're your family. I don't care if that's your best friend you know since you were in the womb. I don't care. I do not care. That is not someone that needs to be in your life. That is not someone that cares about you because anytime somebody truly cares about you, if you tell them like, yo, I just need some space, it's nothing personal. I just need some space. I need to, just really reflect or whatever the case may be. I need some time alone to think. And they got a problem with it, let them go. I said, it could be a parent. Cause trust me, it can be a parent. If a parent like that, I know that's hard. It can be a parent. You gotta. Well, that's one you can't cut ties with, I guess. Well, no, you know what? Yes, you can. Yes, you can. Let me stop. You can if you got a toxic parent, yes, you can. Well, that's on probably be another subject. But yeah, that's not somebody that needs to be in life because that's not somebody that cares about your mental, emotional well being. I had to learn it too. If they asked me for it, I would give it to them. I don't take it personal. So when I ask for it and they take it personal as a problem, we cutting ties. And I guess number 5, this probably one that changes out a lot. I don't know. Um, Number 5 is, hmm, Lord, I have to really think about that one. Hold on, because I thought I had it wrote down, and I don't know. Hmm. Okay. Well, maybe I know. So I guess I have my top 4. That's weird. Maybe that's all God wanted me to talk about because I'm like, I'm over here drawing blank. I'm like, I knew I wrote that down. But all right. So I guess that's all God wanted me to talk about. So yeah. So those are my top and my top 3, and then I got my close 4. Thought it was 5. But yeah, so those are mine. I would love to hear some of you guys' boundaries or what you're learning, what your boundaries are, because it's different for everybody. You know what I mean? Mine shouldn't look like, or I shouldn't even say shouldn't, but it doesn't have to look like yours does not have to look like mine because everybody is their own individual person and what you can handle, I might not can, and what I can handle, you might not can handle. So it just based on the person and what you can deal with. Like it's some things that I have a few friends now that they deal with. I'm like, girl, that'd be pulling on my energy. I can't do that. No, I can't do that. That ain't for me. But if you can do it, I respect you for it. Like your own individual person. You can handle it good. I support you in it. But it ain't me. So that's why I stand. So I would love to hear what everybody else's is. And how did you come to that point? Honestly, how did you come to that point where you figure out this is a boundary and it's not going anywhere? What are your top 3? That's what I want to know. What are top 3? Anyway, so that is the show for today. So join me next week, next Friday. I'll be back every Friday 8 a.m. Eastern Standard Time with a new topic to talk about, something that I've learned through my journey. So I hope you come back and join me soon.